Hey, Aisha. Oh, seems not a lot of people are actually aware this is happening. So, well, we'll take what we can get. Okay, so I'm guessing, yeah, okay. Don't watch it on YouTube. Man, people are angry. Oh, more people, if you slow down and calm down. Man, wait, so let me be checking the Zoom. Huh? Not as much people are. Yeah. I do not know who Napoleon is. There we go. Hey.
Hi everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi,
Evening, brother.
madam.
Brother, how far now?
I do.
Anything for you?
You be man now.
Hmm?
I was supposed to ask you now.
Excuse me, please.
You want me,
What do
you
you
want
mean
me,
by
you want me to bring your profile out
please? I beg you.
over in, in one corner wearing over 14 years of experience. Bam,
I beg
bam,
I beg
everywhere.
you. Wait till calm down.
What have I been saying? Over 16 years now. Yes, now. 2 years ago. Yeah, 16 years.
Is it up to? I
It's
honestly
16
don't
now.
know.
Ah, I think it was 2 years ago now. So that's 14. Yeah, no,
Oh,
total.
that's
Yes, now.
right.
16. Yeah.
When are we even doing the banking thing?
You say?
When are we
Don't
even
worry.
doing
That will be back. Don't worry. I'll go highlight you.
the no, blessing? I beg. I just go beg you. Oh no, how far? Are you ready? Honora. Is it Onuoha? Keep mixing this guy's name up. I swear. Aha, I can see you already. Unmute yourself now. I mean, you can't have conversations while being mute. Now, kind of
I shouldn't mute myself. I thought it wasn't okay. That's
to see you. Hold on. Let
that's
me.
you
It's nonsense.
doing the nonsense already.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you finally. To be honest, I actually thought that, dude, you really should like have more colored photos of yourself because I mean, like every single photo I've seen of you is in black and white, and then I'm coming on here and I'm seeing that you're light skinned. Like, imagine my confusion.
I certainly I really do understand that. Thank you. I'm
Okay, so hold on, give me a minute while I make you host. Then we can introduce yourself. Mind you, this video is being streamed live on YouTube. So,
okay.
your host, you can begin. The floor is yours.
Okay. I want to say greetings to everyone. Is the audio okay? Can everyone hear me?
We can hear you. What is I can?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Napoleon Mebaka. I know who Mebaka is. I think I do know him. And my boss is here as well. I want to say thank you very much for this opportunity. It's really awesome to be here. And it's just so funny that I'm coming to talk about Canva.
Oh, please go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I'm going to let me pull up this Canva homepage so I can share it when time is when we want to do that. All right, so my name is Onuoha. I am from Imo State. I was born in Kano State. I grew up in Jigawa State, and I had most of my life in the north. I came back to the east in 2014. And ever since then, I've just been enjoying life here. Currently, I live in Port Harcourt. Also a designer and web developer, but I love to design. I love to see that the beauty of things are being told in graphics. I own an agency. It's a design agency. In fact, this is just a new one that I started recently. Still trying to put together a team around, and it's called Turdell. Turdell, yeah, Turdell. That's the new agency that I'm working with. We had to do an onboarding yesterday. For the past few weeks, we've been doing that, and it's really awesome. Another thing I could say is that uh, most of the members of uh, your community are aware that I use Canva a lot, and I talk so much about Canva. And I know a lot of people be like, what's the buzz about? Why are you talking about Canva? Come on, we've got Adobe and the rest of them, and you just want to kill us with Canva. I don't know, but I can really say that Canva is really one great tool that I've just fallen in love with. And one thing again is people are not really, people don't know about this. There was a time when CorelDRAW was giving like a teacher and certificate, like certified people who want to teach in their industry then. And I was one of the persons who really applied, I think in 2011 or so. And I was actually selected to do a teaching for them, one of the stuff they did during that period. Also did a whole lot with Adobe, and I got I think one or two conversations with the company one-on-one when we had to do, it was more like a challenge like that. I think it's something Canva is also trying to just put out there to get more people to come and talk about the platform, but they've really grown so wide. So I don't think there would be need for that anymore. They just have to certify a lot of people as possible. I became a Canva certified creative in November last year, and that was when I started my community on Facebook. And so far, we've been able to grow to about 12,000 since January until now. So I can say that that's one of the it's one of the community that talks so much about Canva in Nigeria, and we just blow everywhere up telling people about Canva and getting new enemies as well, you know. But what I want to share today is the opportunity that designers has got to when working with Canva, and I can say that because I've had opportunity to talk with Canva and to communicate with the company one-on-one. Last week, Canva had this session. They had this design for change week, and I was one of the speakers at that event. I was called upon to deliver a motivational speech to the team members, which I did. Okay, a lot of people coming in. So, which I actually did. Now, the talk was about how to make and how to let people see Canva in a different light, how to let people see that Canva is not just a tool that is there to take away anybody's job, but Canva is there to give people this easy access to create designs. For me, it's design on the go. And Canva also has got this a lot of these platforms for enterprise, for nonprofit, got for business owners, got for personal use. And that's where it becomes super easy. Now, if you are a designer and at some point you discover that you have a lot of love for Adobe and CorelDRAW. I've been using CorelDRAW for so many years. I use Adobe Suite. I use all of the suite, every single package in Adobe Suite. I use all of it. And I've been using Adobe for over 9 years now. CorelDRAW should be about 13 to 14 years. I've been using CorelDRAW. I think since 2003, I've been using that. And I can really say the attachment a lot of people used to have when it comes to design, which certainly most times becomes difficult because design too comes out to be a type of love that someone has. I could say your first love. It's like choosing a particular font and you're saying that I love Helvetica. And because of that, Helvetica has become one of your best tool, your best font, which is, I can say, I do understand that when people find it difficult to switch. But we are living in a world where you really need to switch, not switching entirely, but having a grasp of other industry materials, industry tools. So this way you are even versatile, right? This way you are more, you have this, you are more open to the tools around you. You're open to more communities. You're open to even get more people to talk to. Your network is improving every single time you decide to do that. Now, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Canva and show you guys the opportunities that is really there in Canva. But before then, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. After I went to Lagos, Canva came to Nigeria, so I was invited to welcome them in Lagos for a meeting with Leap Africa, where I was one of the speakers there. I delivered a speech on design for change makers. It was really an amazing talk, and that is one great tool that I can really say designers and the social innovators need to use, not to stop you from using other programs, but this is something you need to switch to if you are designing for business. Now, if you're designing for business, a lot of clients today want you to design something they can actually use when you're not available. And you know that when you're designing with the other software tool, it simply means that your client will always be at your mercy and you might not be available to deliver a job when they want you to do it. So Canva is trying to bridge that gap to say, okay, you know what, just allow these people to do stuff on their own and you don't transfer the files to them and they will be able to get access to it even when you're not available. That is one of the big things I could tell you that Canva is doing. So I'm going to share with you a few things that I've been able to do so far with Canva. And if you're not using Canva, if you think Canva is something you need to really give a try, you can just go ahead and give it a try. So I'm going to see we have people who are, just hold on a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to just go straight and share my screen. Share my screen and you can see my screen. All right, so I'm sharing my screen right now with everyone. All right, here we go. Behold my Canva account. I'm going to go directly to just pull some of my designs here. And to also tell you cool things you can really do with Canva, super amazing things that you can do with Canva. Here is all of my posts that you see I do on Instagram. I create all of them in Canva, and I publish them from Canva with my mobile phone. And this is what I've been able to, recently I started to use Instagram because I discovered that the last account I had on Instagram got blocked and the zeal to use Instagram wasn't there anymore. So I decided to just leave it. And since I have a community and most of my followers are on Instagram as well, I decided to start creating materials with them on Instagram. And this is not because of this. This that I have created so far has opened more opportunities and even more doors for me to work with other clients. Every single day, this is no joke. Every single day, I get a client who wants me to do something for them using Canva. And I can tell you that for the past 3 months, I haven't done any job for a client using CorelDRAW or Illustrator or anything of that. I only use that to do personal jobs. When it comes to work for clients, I have been using Canva to do that. Now, here are a few designs that I work on. I'm putting these designs for my Instagram account. And you can see how they are beautifully designed. And I'm using a PC here because the designs are, I'm using a PC because you might actually think that, oh, this design is done with a computer. No, you're seeing this on the PC because we're using a PC right now, but these designs were done with my Canva Android app. So I designed right on the go. I don't have to wait for electricity or wait to charge my PC or to open my PC on an open place and start working. I just design directly on the go, and this designs comes out to be really good. They are actually good content. I know currently I'm working on this. This is what I'm working on right now. It's called diagnostic designing. It's really something I'm putting out tomorrow. The design is going to be out tomorrow. Now, the whole idea of what I'm showing you is the power of Canva, what you can actually do with Canva. This is really revolutionary. This is super great. Now, I'm also going to show you one other design that I did in Canva, and then explore with you and tell you, you also share with me, we'll have a big conversation, we'll talk. I need to know the things you are thinking about Canva, the fears you're having about Canva. The reason is this: I think if you're talking about who to discuss with or talking about Canva, I think you should talk to me, because I talk with the company almost every single time. And here is one of the designs that I was working on with someone last week. I was trying to tell him what you can do with Canva, and you can actually do stuff like this. If you are a designer, you really do understand more like working on a UI interface. And all of this entirely here was actually done in Canva. There's a lot of stuff. Every single thing here, I worked on it in Canva. I wanted to replicate the Slack channel, the Slack interface, the homepage that he got there. And I was just able to come up with this. I didn't finish it because I discovered something Canva couldn't do here, and that is to have the type of image that you are that is already on Slack. But I'm pretty sure that if I still go back to think it more deeper, I should be able to get answers to how this is certainly done. So this is one of the powers, one of the great things you can do. One of the great things that you can do with Canva. And I'm going to still put up to show you some more that I've actually been able to work on. I've done branding for designs directly from scratch here. And this is for a client. This is a web, this is like a web design that I just put up here. I'm going to show you how that looks. It's pretty, it's really good, really awesome. I'm going to just show you how that looks right here. So you can see this here. It's really good. Still loading. I could just go ahead to publish this, I think, as a web or something. Publish this as a website. So if it's going to be published as a website, then you are going to put presentation to be scrolling, and I just open the website. And over here, you can see that the website is just going to open, and this is actually done in Canva. And this link here is going to take you directly to a messenger. It's just exactly what you can see on a website. And just had to put this up because it's for a kid. And this is another section for the website and stuff like that. And I think it also got this. If you go to the catalog here, it's also going to refer you to the catalog page where you can see a lot of the images that are available on the website. You know, so just went ahead to create something like this, and this is what you can do in Canva. I want to also tell you that this particular stuff you are seeing right here wasn't designed with my computer. It was designed with my phone. I use an Infinix S4. That's what I use. And I just came over here and coming to the web version, I had to come here so that I could work with the new feature that Canva added, which is a text effect. Now, this is one powerful thing you can do with Canva. And I think it's something that you should totally give a try. And this is just another one. It's a pick of what is coming up, something I'm organizing very soon. Here is it. It's called the Canva Mastery 2.0. This program is powered or supported by Canva, and every single design here was done with Canva. Everything is created in Canva and got two different versions. So I'm just trying to let you know the power of this app called Canva, and that's really awesome. Now, there are other tools in Canva. How do you think this is going to help you as a designer? Why do you need to use this? Apart from the fact that you would have to be, you need to understand the copyright issues here, the legal notice that Canva is having. What else can you do with Canva as a creative? Now, I do understand that Canva is also a paid platform. I have a pro account, certainly. But then there's something you can do with Canva. Let's say if you are working for a brand like this. So this is one of the brands that I worked on. It's actually put out for sale. This is called Girl Cycle. It's a brand for sale right now. And was able to come up with this and just put the whole brand and stuff in Canva and ready to sell. The idea is to sell stuff for the woman who will just to make people to understand that women have this power or the strength. It's just to improve the women's strength. And this brand that was created in Canva. And if you're working with stuff like this, you would agree with me that you would want to have a lot of markups. You want to have super things like that to work with to certainly present this. Even though when I created this, Canva has not got the integration they had then with smart markups, which most of us use with Photoshop. We could just get markups from markup stores or Envato. You can do that with our project. But this certainly done, and you can see this is just a text. It's just a text. I just had to put it here because I felt that it fits right there. And you can see this is also a text. It's just nothing. This is not a store. I can just take it out. Now, if you're working with this as a creative, you would certainly agree with me that you will have to do a lot of things with icons. You need to use a whole lot of things. And this is where Canva comes into play. This is why you certainly, this is why you will discover that you need to have to use this particular tool called Canva. It's really amazing. Now I'm going to tell you something. When you are joining this platform, you discover that if you're coming from the PC computer software, Adobe Illustrator or CorelDRAW or any Affinity, you discover that you want to use tools like icons and stuff like that, but you can't do that because you can't. You can also do that in Canva. And if you have Canva, you have every single thing in one place. You didn't have to go ahead to keep subscribing or doing things. I think it's just a really, it's a small amount of money. I think 4,000 naira for Nigerians to be able to do that. Now, you can have a lot of these icons here, and they are in the element section. You can find all of them here in the element section. Maybe you're someone who goes about creating flyers or creating whatever you want to create. Canva has got mostly the tools that are the object that you would really want for that project. And that's where it becomes even much more interesting to use. Now, another thing that I would want to tell you about is if you are also a designer and you want to get to understand how to use colors more, a lot of people don't use Canva because of the thought that, oh, what do I need to use Canva for? It is for people who are non-designers. The first thing you need to understand is if you want to use Canva, believe that you are choosing a new tool and you are not leaving your former tool. You just want to make sure that you're not leaving money on the table. It's very important to know that you want to use Canva because you don't want to leave a lot of money on the table. And that's why you want to use Canva. I'm going to tell you what that certainly is. Now, here is it. This is a bigger stuff that you certainly need to know. If you were coming into Canva to use Canva, we have so many tools, but I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to pull that up right now. And it certainly means when you come over to support.canva.com, then you will be able to see, just go to the bottom section here. And when you go to this bottom section, you're going to see so many things. And this is what I want to show you. A lot of resources that can help you as a designer. Even if you don't know about this thing, just come over to Canva and you will have access to using this. You have access to becoming a part of this. Now, here is it. Have resources. Here we've got a font combinator. This font combinator, what it does is it allows you to know what font to use. Okay, and when I started as a graphic designer, one of the problems I had was using fonts, and that was why I had to. When I discovered how to use that, I made a post on. I made published a post on YouTube on our Alchemy Pro channel on YouTube. I was talking about how to find fonts that all the designers are using in their design projects. Now, another thing also you could just go and understand is the color wheel in Canva. Also got this palette generator in Canva. Just give me a few minutes. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, you can. All right, thanks. All right, I will. Okay, so about that, that was my little sister. She's calling me. She stays in Lagos. She wanted to know how her big brother was doing. Now, here is, you can go to the color wheel for designers who are not sure about what colors to use. Canva's got this color wheel, palette generator, it's got colors, what design guide, and so many things that you can actually use here to improve yourself, your design, and amazing things. Now, we are going to have a conversation here today. Now, I'm not going to just get bored with my designs and things I've done with Canva, but I just want you to know the opportunity that is in Canva, and I want you to be part of the people who would go out there and use Canva for your and stuff. Now, here, this point here, I'm just coming over here. It's a great tool, a great stuff that you can really use. I'm going to show you some great things you can really do with this colors. Let's just pick this palette generator. Now, when you look at this palette generator here, okay, what you see is that it's got different colors here that you can actually use. And what this means is that right here, you can go ahead and say, you can upload an image. And if you upload an image, what this is going to do for you is it's going to pull out the colors that are dominant in that photo. I'm going to show you how Canva does that and how this can actually boost your designs by 40%, even the speed of your design by 40%. You don't have to spend a lot of time trying to look for what kind of colors you need to use. It's going to do that for you super quick, super good. And what we're going to do, for instance, is I'm just going to come over here and just go to Pexels. And for those who don't know, Canva acquired Pexels and Pixabay. So Pexels now belongs to Canva. And so this is just where we're going to go. And I'm going to look for a design. Okay, let's say I like this color right here, and I just really want to pick this design, the colors here, and I don't know what color codes to use to pick that, or I'm not even sure. I don't want to pick them one after the other. So I'm just going to just download this image here. I'm going to download it. I think I just want a small size. So I'm going to download it and complete it. So I have it downloaded already. I'm just going to pull it and just bring it here. And you can see that automatically Canva generates these colors for you. It pulls out the colors in that particular photo for you. And this is one other cool tool that really allows you to play so much with the colors you have there. And you can really search for so many. Around here, you can explore even the color combination and see how this works. You can type in red, and it's going to pop out with so many palettes here that you could choose from. And this makes design so easy. Now, this means that even though you're using other design tools, you're creating a website, you're creating a UI design, you can come here and get amazing color ideas that will certainly work for your project. And this has been helping me for a long time here. Currently, I'm working on a particular, UI design for my company. That is like a learning community. It's called EarnFlix. And what we're doing there is we just want to create a learning platform that allows people to tell more stories in a better way, even and not just the regular part where people tell stories, people teach. But that one is just to make sure learning becomes more interactive. That's the idea that's basically what we're doing with EarnFlix. And it's so easy. I'm using Figma to do that. Well, I'm not actually using Figma to do it. One of my team members, one of my designers, he's using Figma to do it. I'm already an XD person. I love to use XD and Sketch. So he's using Figma to do it, but I also go to Figma and check out what he's doing, make adjustments. And we just come here and play with colors around here, and it's never difficult to find the right color to use right here. So this is one great thing that you can do with this. I'm also going to show you the color wheel, Canvas color wheel, which is really an amazing stuff for you to use. This is really great if you are going to use the Canva color wheel. It certainly helps your design to come out well. I'm going to show you that in a while. So right here, we have this color wheel here, and with this color wheel, what you can do is you can easily choose a color if you don't want to. All you're going to do is just come here and pick any color of your choice. You can just select any color here. You can play around with it and just see how this is going to work. Pretty good, pretty awesome. So and you can use these colors to create stuff for yourself, for your design. I'm telling you that you can, as a designer, you can use Canva as your tool, as something to enhance your design. Remember that in design in 2020, design is not just about effectiveness. Design is also about efficiency. Design is about speed. Design is about accuracy and speed together in 2020. So this is one of the great things that you need to also know about our design. And this is something you need to be a part of. Now, it depends if you are someone who likes to use that. Now, you can see how this works. You can just drag one of the nodes here and play around with it. And you are going to see this working for you how you want it to work. If you want to pick from here, it still works. You can make your shade darker and play around it with grain or so. This certainly makes your design to come out well. And you see how it's going to look. For those who are web designers, this will certainly help you to even do better designs for whatsoever that you're working on. Now, I just want to know if this is making sense. If I'm making sense, I want you to just put it there in the chat section. I want to be sure that I'm not talking to myself. I want to know if you are saying some new stuff here. Please let me know in the comments. Okay, so Aisha is asking the question. She is saying, what part of Canva is this? I'm going to share the link to you. This is the color guide in Canva, and I'm going to share that with you here. If you are really enjoying this, please, I'd like you to let me know in the comments. Let me know if this is something, if you are seeing something really cool in Canva. Just do let me know. All right. And another thing I want to show you that is really good when working with Canva is this color 2 here, which a lot of people really don't use it, this font combinator. Now, if this is your first time to use Canva, here are a few things that you can really do. Now, this is called Typography Made Easy, and I'm sure that Canva has this in mind to improve this. They want to make sure that this comes out even much better. I don't know if this is a beta test or so, but it's really good. And here it means that you can choose fonts, and when you tap on the font, it generates the combination font for that. You can see what the font is and what you can also do with that particular font. For instance, this is Beaver's New. You can see that the alternative font you can use for that, the font you can combine when using Beaver, is you can use Source Sans Pro. Now, Source Sans Pro, I'm sure there's a free version of that. And when you're using that font, you need to credit the designer for that font. But this is really another cool tool you can use it. And it's also going to show you a list of websites that are using this Beaver stuff here. So you can see this website here called The Gang, and they are using Beavers. And you can see how they work with it here. Another font you can use is Old Standard. When you go ahead using Old Standard and Beavers New, it comes out pretty good. Now Canva helps you to choose a proper font combination that you can use. Look at this font here, James Bond. And this website is from codestudio.com. And it's showing you that if you're using Beavers, and you can also use this for that. And I'm going to show you how to try this, and we're going to see how this is going to work. So just watch this. I'm going to go over to Canva here. I'm going to go over to Canva right here, and I'm going to say create a new design. I'm going to say for this new design, what I want to do is Instagram post. Now, a lot of times we want to create Instagram posts, but we're not even sure what we want to use exactly for that. I'm going to show you what you can actually do with that. Now, we are going to use Beavers to do this, and I'm just going to come over here and select my text. Whatever text it is, I'm just going to type it here, and I'm going to say, something I'm going to type here is, I'm going to type that in caps lock. I'm going to say font. It's going to be font combo. I'm just going to leave it that way. I'm going to position it to the left and just select all and position it to the left. I'm going to make it bold. Now I'm going to search for the fonts that I want to use for that, which is pretty simple. All I'm going to do is come over here, and I just come to Sans here. I'm just going to type, just going to see Beavers. And you can see we have Beavers here. So that certainly means that the font is available here for us to use. I'm going to pick that, and it's bold already. I'm going to just adjust it using this line height, which is one amazing feature of this as well. So I'm just going to use this line height to drag it this way. And if I'm going to increase this like this, now I'm just going to maybe position it here. You can see this works super cool here. And another thing you need to know about Canva is the other thing you have to do on your design is also here. I'm going to show you that in a moment. You can go to File. You can show rulers. You can see that the ruler is actually available. You can also go to File, and you can say Show Guides for alignment purposes. And guide starts to show. You can go back again and say Show Margins, and you can see that there is a margin around your artboard, which makes it super easy for you to go ahead making super designs like this. Now, another thing that you want to also do is maybe when you want to print, you can go and say Show Bleed Area. So this tells you to add restriction to the part you are not supposed to print, you are not supposed to tamper with in your design. So anything out of that dotted lines, you're not supposed to touch it. So let's go back to this and say we have this, and our alternative font here is Dean Condensed. I'm not sure if this font exists in Canva, but we're going to try it out. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to type here and say how to combine fonts in Canva. That's what I'm going to just type here, how to combine fonts in Canva. Just notice this is a noun already, so it's supposed to be a capital letter. And I'm just going to leave it like so. What I'm going to do is maybe reduce it and put it this way. And we're just going to drag it up a little bit. Now we want to see if this font is available. It's called DIN Condensed Whip. So DIN Condensed Whip, let's search it. If it's not here, we're going to find another alternative for it. So it's called DIN. Let's see if Canva's got that font. Okay, they actually don't have that font. That font is not here. So now you can see this font is not here, but let's try to see if we can get another font here that is also here. So another font you can use for these Beavers is Montserrat. So if you come over here, which is one font designers love to use. I know about that. I know if you are a Montserrat fan, I want you to put in the comment in the chat section. You are a Montserrat fan. I want to say it in the comment there that that's the font you use. I'm checking the charts already, so I want to be sure that people are really following. Let me see that there. Now you can see that we've selected Montserrat, and this is changed to Montserrat, giving this font an amazing feel, giving our design an amazing feel. Can you see that? Now, okay, this, I'm supposed to put it this way. Now you can see that this certainly works pretty good and pretty well, and our design is coming out super cool. Now to put all the things we've learned together, starting for colors, let's do that all together. Now we're going to come back to Canva here, and what we're going to do is we are going to go to our color selection. I'm going to show you how we're going to go to select colors, and right here to select our color, we're going to go over to the palette generator, because what we want to use is we want to use a particular color for our background. And what we want to use, I like this summer splash. It's pretty good and calm. It's the kind of colors that I like to use. I like to use soft colors and reduce the hue. Now you can see this coming out really here. Now you don't have to stress yourself. All you need to do when you are in this position like this is to tap on it. Whenever you tap on it, it copies the color immediately. So if we tap on this, it copies that color. When we go back to Canva, what we're going to do is we are just going to come back here, tap on this place here, go here, and this is the hex code. All you're going to do is change it, and you can see that our color is changed automatically to the one we just copied. Another color you can use here is going back to this color combination. You are going to see darker colors. So if you pick this color, you come over here, and you paste that color for that font, it will automatically fit. Now it will fit that. So we just paste it there, and you can see that the color fits right there. Now this is how to use the font, the color combinator in Canva, and also the font in Canva as well, just to put something really cool and really awesome right there. Let me know if you are really learning something in the comments. I would really, really love to see that. I'm going to be reading your comments. If you got questions, I want to see that in the comments. Okay, yes, does Canva support local fonts from your PC? Yes, Blessing is asking a question if Canva supports local fonts from your PC. Yes, Canva do support that. I'm going to show you how to import a font into Canva. Now, if you want to import a font into Canva, here is what you should do. You are going to go over to we're going to go back to home, and when we go back to home, we're going to find something here that says brand kit. Now, when you go to brand kit here, this brand kit is saying that you can add your brand stuff to Canva. Now, I've added a lot of things here. These are some designs that I made during tutorials, I was teaching people, and I've added fonts as well. Now I'm going to show you how to upload a font. For instance, we're going to go with free fonts. And one of the fonts that I want to import is called Futura. So I'm just going to type Futura font free download. I'm going to just put that. That's what I'm going to download, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, right here, we have so many of them here. Or not even sure what to choose. I'm just gonna tap on this. Hopefully I'll get something to use right there. It's coming up, and you will be able to, okay, so here is it. It's 447 kilobytes, 472 kilobytes, and that's what we can certainly use. Now, what I'm going to do is pretty simple. What I'm going to do is pretty simple. It's downloaded already, and if you come back here, what you're going to see is it's asking you to upload your fonts. All right, make sure you unzip your fonts first. Now I'm just going to go over to my folder. Let me see if I can share my folder with you guys. You're going to see that in a jiffy. So, but I'm pretty sure you know how to you know how to you know, close things up, like unzip things. And I'm going to show that to you. I'm going to share a screen. I'm going to share my Finder app with you. I'm going to share this with you. So I'm sharing this screen with you. And what you're going to see here is that I just downloaded something. Download. I'm going to check over just my download folder here. Okay, so here is my downloads here, and I'm going to go down here. So just down here, you can see the Futura. And the app I'm using to unzip on a Mac, I'm using WinZip. That's what I'm using. So I think it's a free stuff already, and I can still do this without WinZip. Just that I downloaded something and I needed to unzip it, and WinZip just pops out and is asking me for stuff. Now, when you just go to Futura, what you're going to see is it's going to give you the option to unzip. Now I'm just going to select all of this right here, and I'm just going to unzip it. Hopefully, I'm going to create a new folder. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to call this folder Futura. I'm going to call it Futura, and I'm just going to unzip it here. Now, right here, I have unzipped it. Now, there are different formats for fonts. You can have the OTF, and you can also have the TTF, right? Now, we're just going back to Canva. I'm going to show you how to do that by just stopping the share here and sharing my screen again, showing you my Chrome browser. Okay, so back to Chrome browser. What we're going to do here is upload a font, and I'm going to tap on this here that says upload a font. So it's taking me to this part here where I just did a download here. And I think it's going to be in the document here, and I'm going to say this. Now, right here, I can just choose what I want, which is going to be, I want to have this Futura bold. I'm just going to tap on this Futura bold here. Just double click on it, and it will automatically get uploaded into. So here it's telling you that please confirm the following, that this font is your own, or you have rights to share it or to use it. I'm just going to say, okay, upload anyways, and you can see it coming back to Canva, and it will just get uploaded in Canva. So Blessing, I just answered your question. Yes, you can upload the font from your PC to Canva, and you can see the font right here. You can see the font right here. So when you go to any of your designs, you can tap on Futura, and you have access to using that design. Are we doing something good? I also want to see that. I want to hear that we're doing something good. Please let me know in the comments. Okay, another question from Victoria. She is saying, does this mean Canva works on PC and not just mobile? Yes, Canva works on a PC and also on a mobile. Yes, Canva works on the PC and not just mobile. I'm going to show you that recently Canva just released the Canva desktop app for Mac and Windows. To do that, all you need to do is come to your web browser. You want to go here and you want to type canva.com / you want to type / I think that is going to be download / Mac. If you're using a Mac, you just go through this link. If you're using the Windows, you just type Windows, and when you just hit it, it will take you to the interface that allows you to download Canva as a web app for your computer. It's pretty simple. I'm going to share the link right now in the chat section so you can have access to it. So do we have more questions? This is for Mac, and we also have that for Windows if you want to use that for Windows. So I just shared it in the comments, the chat, so you can see that. Do we have more questions? And let me know what you want to talk about Canva. What do you want to know about Canva? What are the things you want to know? And also another thing, if you have an NGO that's a non-profit and you have your papers, Canva will give you a free account forever. Yes, Canva is going to give you a free account to use for your non-profit. If you also have enterprise and you want to talk about Canva for enterprise, you can talk to me about that. I will let you know how to go about it to create this so you can have a Canva for enterprise. If you have an organization and you guys are using Canva in your company, you can talk to me about that. I will also let you know how you can get that for yourself. Okay, so what's your question, Blessing? I would like to see your question. While we do
Hello.
that, I'm going to.
Hello.
Yes, 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 yes. I can hear you.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening
So,
to you, Blessing.
um, thanks for the session. So, my own question. Okay, someone just asked that. Okay, the first I have two questions. So the first one is that I've seen guys like designers create templates for sale on Canva. So I want to ask that
Okay.
how can designers monetize that, or how do we create templates on Canva to make money? That's the first thing. And second thing
Okay.
is that you
Okay.
make mention about collaboration as regards sharing stuff with clients. Let's say as a designer, you are working on a brand and you need to create content for social media. I've actually designed a template. Okay, you get. So how do I share my template with my client for them to work on the content from their own end? How do I deliver that template to them in a Canva file? Like how does that collaboration work on Canva? Do you get?
Okay. 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 This is okay. So I'm gonna answer you. Your question is the same. You're asking one question. I'm gonna tell you how that is done. First, you need to know is that you need to have a pro account. Now, I'm going to show you. Let me show you first is you need to have a pro account. You need to have a pro account. If you don't have a pro account, I'm going to show you what to do. Now, let's say I designed this for, let me just pick one of the nice designs I did so far. I love this one so well. Uh, I love this design. So let's say I have created this design. Now this design was created in Canva. It's for a fictional brand called MacLeo. Created it in Canva, and this is just it's something you can use template for Instagram, and you want to share this with your clients, and you don't have Canva Pro. This is what you're going to do. All you're going to do is come over here and tap on share. And what you're going to do is you are going to share this particular stuff with, you're going to share this and say, share to edit, and you just copy the link and you share the link to whoever you want to share that to. That's just if you're using a free account. Now, one thing you need to know is before you share any design, if you're using a free account, this is what you're supposed to do. Before you share any design, if you are using a free account, here's what you do. If this is the design you want to share, for instance, if this happens to be the design that you want to share with your client and you want them to always have access to it or to whoever you've created this design for, one thing you're going to do is you are not going to share this file to them. You are going to share with them a copy of the file. When I say a copy of the file, I mean that you're going to share with them a copy of that design. You're going to go over here and you're going to say, make a copy. And when you make this copy, you're going to save the copy with the name of the client. For instance, the client's name is Blessing. So I'm going to save that design with the name of my client, Blessing, so that when I share this design, whatever Blessing does on that design is for him. Now, the reason is if this design is open and I share this particular design to so many designers or to so many clients, they will tamper with the design. All right. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just copy it. And then after copying it, go back to this particular design here because this is a copy here. And what I'm going to do since this is a copy, I'm going to change the text and I'm going to call this design Blessing template. All right. So I'm going to call this Blessing template. Oops, I'm just typing nonsense. Okay, so I'm going to call this Blessing template. Now, when I save this, I know this belongs to Blessing and I'm done with it. The next thing I'm going to do is just tap on share and I'm going to choose who to share it with. I'm going to say I'm sharing it with you and I'm sharing it with you to edit. Now you can share a template you can share for people to view. You can also share for people to edit. So I want you to have it because it's your template, and I'm going to say I'm sharing this for you to be able to edit. Now here's it. I copy the link and I forward the link to you. Now you have access to copy this to edit the design as you want, and I also have the original file. The second one is if you are a pro user, this is what you're going to do to share a template. You can go over here after creating your design and you can say show more. You just go down here and say as a template. Now it's going to say publish your design as template for your team to use. You select a folder, and for me, I have so many folders here. I've got folders for clients and just so many folders for SVG and so many things. I'm just going to select publish, and that is all. Another way, you can still come here and say share and tap in here, and you can see share a link to use as template, and you share this for people to use. I'm pretty sure I answered your question. If you are cleared, I'd also like to know. Thank you so much, Blessing, for that question. Chiamaka is asking a question and she says, how can one make money with Canva? Well, you need to put yourself out there. You need to be out there. I make money with Canva every, well, I can't show you my earnings right now, but it's just something I really do for people with Canva. And I'm also going to tell you one more thing that will make you to make money in Canva. Do not, this is very important to make money in Canva, do not present yourself only as a designer. If you present yourself to be only solving visual problems, then you are limiting your earnings. I had a conversation with a client who just wanted a design for social media, and I charged her $500 for that. I think this happened last week or so. And she said, she asked me a question and she was like, so aside designs, what else do you do? I told her I'm a public speaker. I talk about designs. I help creatives to improve their craft and also improve their worth. That is what I do. I help designers. I'm going to help you to improve your craft and also to improve your worth. I think I need more light here. Okay. So, and to also improve your worth. So that's what I do as a designer. You know, I will help you to improve your craft, and by doing so, improve your worth. And apart from that, I also write. I'm a very good writer. I write so well. I write business copies. I write sales letters. I write so many things. Now, if you present yourself only as a designer, you are limiting yourself, and you are not going to make more money. I'm not saying go out there to fake it. No, I'm saying improve yourself, learn all the things, learn beyond design, learn to write business copies, learn to write public letters, all right, corporate letters and stuff like that. That will certainly help you so well. And it's also going to improve your earnings as well in Canva. Did I answer your question? And also put yourself out there. People need to see what you're doing. Let me tell you, when I started using Canva at first, my designs were not as good as they are right now. Not because I didn't know how to design. I wasn't just sure about what people wanted to see. And I'm going to show you something that I did that blew everybody's mind on the internet. I caused a chaos with that design. I'm going to show you. I hope I can get to that design so fast. That design caused a chaos. It caused a big problem. Canva had to call me for that design. They had to send me a message. They had to ask me, did you do this with Canva? Did you do this with Canva? I'm like, yeah, I did that with Canva. What's up? I'm going to show you that design in a while. I just hope to get it. While I'm still searching for that design, I also want you to put your, I want to see more questions. I want to answer as many questions as possible. We've spent an hour here, but I still want to talk to you guys, still want to answer so many questions. Okay, this was one of the designs that I did that actually broke the internet somehow. I think it did a little bit. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, this design was this is a design that I did in Canva. I hope you're seeing my screen. Can you see my screen? Please, I need to know that you are all seeing my screen. Yeah, this is a design that I did in Canva. Are you seeing my screen? Do not miss this. Now, I did this design in Canva, and the idea was to show people what I could do with Canva. I wanted you to know that there's no one you can talk to about Canva but me. I wanted to know that if you're talking about Canva and Canva designs, talk to me. Now, let me show you how I did this. This is my design for the records. You can see my name down there, Onuoha UI. You can also see the name of my community on Facebook, Design with Canva. Okay, so that's mine. Now, this is the design, and I'm going to show you how this design started. So this was how I started the design. In case you're still wondering, is this really a Canva design? Yes, it is a Canva design. You can see this. Every single thing here was a design made in Canva. You can see this. This is really a big wall, just crazy stuff over here. And these blocks, they are just series of blocks I created in Canva. And this is a flower that I just added here in Canva. You can see this. This is just a photo, freaking photo. And you can notice there are little lines here. So these lines were also created in Canva. You can see them here. You can see it. These are the lines I created here. This, everything here, the Apple logo, everything created in Canva. The shadow below the laptop to make it look more realistic, Canva. Everything was done in Canva. So you can see that when I created this design, I wanted to, the idea was to break the internet. I wanted to let people know that, hey guys, I can really do stuff with Canva. I know how to use Canva. Trust me a lot when it comes to Canva. And I put out this design and I posted it. This design got me many clients than I can imagine. So put something out there, something really spectacular, something really good, something that is eye-breaking. Put it out there. Let people see what you're doing. All right. I have created so many designs in Canva, so many designs that I use Canva to create, and I post on the right platforms. Please, you also need to understand that platform is a good thing. It's a power. You also need to learn how to post on the right platform, post things on the right platforms. These are all brand stuff I created using Canva. And just in a way to just here, you can see all the things I created with Canva, so many designs so far that I created with Canva. And the idea is putting yourself out there to make people believe that you are the right person to talk to. I have done stuff for, you can see so many things here, so many companies that I've worked for, so many of them. And you can see that all of the designs were designs that I made directly in Canva. Now this is for, I want to show you something, another thing again, very important. Now these designs, I'm a UI designer, I told you guys earlier when I started. Now this design is for a client. This design is design I made for a client, and I'm going to show you that as well. But I created these designs in Canva. This is for the mobile version. It's a UI design that I kind of crafted, but we couldn't finish it, so I had to use WordPress to complete it. Now this is for the web version, for the mobile version. I'm going to show you that in a while. Let's go to the website. The website is called keepmesafe.tech. No, not that. I just want to go keepmesafe.tech. No, not this. Okay, so this is the website that I created for this client. And now, well, this is actually done in WordPress. Now you can see this design. You can see this design here was created in Canva. This was created in Canva, and I'm going to show you that design again. Maybe you didn't see it. Here is it in Canva. You can see the text, every single thing in Canva. I can change this to anything I want to change. You can see it. I created this in Canva, and this is for the web version. That's why you can see it like this. Now, if I'm going to reduce this, you can see that it pulls out the one for the mobile version, which is this. This is how the website is going to look on the mobile version. And you can see that it has to shrink this big image here to this smaller one that makes it look portrait. And in my design, I showed you that I have another design that is portrait. And here is it. Let me show you that design so you can see it. here is it. You can see the design here. This is for the mobile version. So when you shrink your web page, this design will appear. And I did this in Canva. So I just wanted to let you know the Canva and how you can certainly use Canva and how you can make money with Canva. I am not limited to any tool. I am totally not limited to any tool. I use any tool to get desired results. If Canva also doesn't give me what I want, I go to use something else. But I'm showing you the power of Canva, what you can really do with Canva. And I'm pretty sure that I answered your question. Shamaka, did I answer your question? If you have another question, kindly ask me again. I want to see if you've got more questions, kindly ask me. I want to see questions. And if this is really interesting, if you like what we are talking about, if you like this conversation, I want you to just also say that in the chat section. I want to be sure that I wasn't talking to myself, that I was talking to everyone. So let me know if this is making so much sense. If you've got questions, let me know. If you have questions, let me know. If you've got questions, let me know. So we talk about that. Remember, this is part one of what we're doing. My boss told me that this is the part one, so we have more parts to do. So hopefully we're going to do the other part later on. But for now, this is
definitely more parts.
Yes, this is the first part. So I wouldn't want to take and drag all of your day. So if you've got more questions, please do drop them. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to share with you guys my baby Canva. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. I think if there are no more questions, okay, someone is saying, how do I get inspiration for my design? Pretty simple. I have to tell you the truth, and this is the honest truth. I look at designs that other people have created, and I think about how to make that design better. 3 places I go to find designs. I'm going to tell you 3 places I go to find designs. The first one is I go to Behance. Everybody knows that. I go to Behance to look for designs. The second thing I go to is I go to Pinterest. And the last place I go to, do you want to know? If you want to know the last place I go for inspiration, put that in the chat. I want to see it in the chat. If you want to know where I go, the last place, this is mind blowing. I'm not sure you know about this, but I want you to know that this is where I go for my inspiration. If you want to know, put that. I want to see that because it's really a crazy place. But just let me know. Let me know in the chat that you want to see how I get my inspiration. Okay, so everyone is saying yes, yes, yes. All right, so I'm gonna type the place where I go to get inspiration. And this is how I pull my inspiration. I'm gonna type it right now. thefuture.com. This is where I go to get my inspiration from. Now, I don't come here to do anything. This is the truth. I don't do nothing here. When I visit this platform, the only thing I do is I scroll. This is what I do. I scroll to the end. This is what I do every time I come to this platform. I scroll to the end of this platform like this, and I go back to the top. I can do this 10 times. I go back to the top, and then I scroll back again. I do this over and over anytime I want to design. And trust me, you can check my designs. Every single design I put out is a hit back to back. Every design I put is different from the other one. Every one I put, every single design I create, I make sure it is better than the previous one. So the link is also in the chat if you want to go to that site. It's called The Future. The founder is Chris Doe. He's been an inspiration. I'm also a member of his pro group. Yes, I'm a member of his pro group, and I think if you want to do that as well, you can join his pro group if you've got a budget for that. I think for a year is $1,300 or so. So you can join that group. So many insights, so many things to learn there, and yeah, it's really awesome. So that is how I get my inspiration. Behance, free dribble, go to dribble, and I come here. This is the most important part. This is where everything changes when I come here, and it changes everything. And I want to show you one more thing. This is very important. If you want to search for inspiration on Pinterest, maybe you're doing it the wrong way, but I want to show you how to do that so you never make a mistake again. So let's go over to Pinterest. Let's go over to Pinterest. How did they spell that? Pinterest. So let's go over to
Keen and
pinterest.com.
interest.
Okay, yeah, P and interest. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so I want to show you how to search for something on Pinterest if it is your first time searching on Pinterest. Now, one thing you need to know is nothing is new on Pinterest. That's the truth. Pinterest is a platform that pulls designs from other platforms. So it's like the Google for photos, just as YouTube is a Google for videos. So this is the Google for photos. If you want to search for something on Pinterest and you want to search for maybe design inspirations for templates on Instagram, do not type like this. Do not type like this. Do not type it. What am I typing? Okay, do not type it like this. Do not type like this. Do not say design inspiration for Instagram and you then put templates. No, do not do this. If you've been searching for designs like this or inspiration like this, no, you're doing it the wrong way. The right way to do it is you're looking for three things. You're looking for designs, you're looking for Instagram, and you're looking for templates. So how do you do it? You come and say design, comma, Instagram, templates, and you add a comma in front of it. Now, the reason why you're going to do this is because of the way search engine usually pulls out information on the web. And this is how you want to search. Now it's going to search, this is what's going to happen. It's going to search for design. It's going to search for Instagram. It's going to search for templates, and it's going to search for design Instagram templates. Now just watch when I hit return, you're going to see this. This result is different from when you type in the word one. So this is bringing entirely what we want, Instagram template designs. And that's how you go ahead to search for, this is how you go ahead to search for things on Pinterest. I do hope this was inspiring, and I want to say thank you very much. 17 minutes past 6. My boss, I don't know if this is the last part for our today's session. If this is it, I will be drawing the curtain off from here.
Okay. It's now 4:50 also.
So yeah, thank you so very much for taking time out to put us through the beginning of the early stages, basically the beginnings of Canva, and I really appreciate the effort. I appreciate that you, I appreciate the skill because some of the things I actually saw in your collection today, I'm like, nah, man, I can't do this in Canva. I recently did, I did this video, yeah. So someone wanted to do a post for a campaign, and I didn't want a video post for our campaign, and I didn't really want to open After Effects or any of my video editing software. So I just, let me just give Canva a try, and turns out it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I was quite impressed with their editing capabilities, and yeah, I do highly recommend Canva for people who you want to do something nice, but you don't want to dive into heavy software to do it.
Yeah, true, absolutely. It's really it's really, I think it's time saving, and the fact that you want to work with clients that will say, hey, what I want that color to be changed. Can you put a white cap of that design in? You know, those kind of clients that want to
Yeah,
refer
I
you
do,
to a design
Jesus.
100 times. I think Canva is one of the tools to just give to them, so they just do whatever they want to do, and make it look the way they want it to look. Just put the creative there for them and give them the freedom to come up with the designs as they want it to look.
Hmm. All right. Thank you very much, Onuoha. Thank you very much for even coming to us coming through for us at short notice. Thanks to everyone who joined the call. I really appreciate. This entire session has been recorded and is being streamed live on YouTube. So if you want to go over it again, it is available on YouTube. You can check it out. I think let me try and put the link to that here. 1 minute, please. There you go. This is it. So I think this is what we'll call the end. So when are we doing the part 2?
I think we're going to discuss that together. So
Yeah.
so the part 2, I think, needs to be more structured. So
Yeah.
they will have to know if we need to put things in lessons. So okay, we'll put it this way. So it's I think it should be more structured than this. This is more like an overview.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that, right?
Yeah, sure, definitely we will. Thank you very much, Onuoha, for your time. Thanks to everyone for making this possible, and we'll be seeing you guys for the next episode, which is shockingly enough going to be next week. Because I actually promised that everyone. I actually promised that D-Talk is going to be a bi-monthly event that's going to be happening like twice every month, once every 2 weeks. But there is a particular D-Talk where I owe them, and it has to do with HR and how to actually be the best person for the for the job. So I think this will be a very hopefully I'll let everyone know. I'll let everyone know. I think that's the best, and I'll let everyone know.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
Okay,
I wanted to ask one more question. How do you pronounce your name? Leslie?
Yes, got it right.
Leslie, or
Leslie.
Leslie? I don't know.
You got it right. It's Leslie.
Okay, Leslie. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you. All right. All right.
Safe, man.